Yo, what's up? I hope you're doing well. This is a massive day, probably the biggest day in music this year. And I mean, that's going off of the back of like the Oasis reunion. And I know that it's been almost 2 decades since they played, but we're talking about Linkin Park right now. They have teased us over the past week or so with the countdown that then started counting back up again. And there's been so many conspiracies and people trying to work out what's going on. And there was a lot of rumors that they might be teaming up with 21 Pilots, that maybe their vocalists would join Linkin Park or they might perform with them at a gig or something. There was just loads of rumors flying around. But I don't think anyone really expected this. We've got a brand new song, a brand new vocalist, a brand new album coming out in November, and they performed live yesterday with the new vocalist Emily Armstrong, I believe it is. I'm not familiar with her at all, and I'm yet to hear this track. And before I get into it, I've seen so many comments of people saying, I'm finished with Linkin Park, I'm never listening to them again, you can't replace Chester, blah blah blah. Of course you can't. Chester was a generational talent, a generational vocalist who cannot be replicated by anyone in any way, shape or form. Linkin Park are not trying to replace him. They have gone through such a long period of grieving and, dealing with the loss of Chester so suddenly. And, Mike has done his own music. The other band members, I'm not too sure. I know that a couple of band members haven't returned to the project. So they've decided just to kind of call it quits, which is completely fair enough. Everyone has to deal with it in their own way and has to move on in their own way. But for the remaining band members, they've come together and have found strength in music, as so many people do. And I, for one, cannot wait to hear this. To see Linkin Park back, performing, making music is just... I don't think anyone could have anticipated this. And so, yeah, I'm super excited for this. So with the new vocalist, Emily, we've got Linkin Park, the Emptiness Machine. Let's do this.
Your blades are sharpened with precision, flashing your favorite point of view. I know you're waiting in the distance, just like you always do.
It was a UPS driver.
Always do. Already pulling me in, already under my skin, and I know exactly how this ends. I let you cut me open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping for what I won't receive. Falling for the promise
That's so cool.
of the emptiness machine. The emptiness machine.
Interesting. She's got a great voice. Quite raspy, which is really nice. Okay. Okay. It's interesting. It's quite catchy. It's so lovely hearing Mike again. It really does feel like a modern version of like Hybrid Theory or Meteora. She has got a fantastic voice. Really compliments Mike. Nice. Nice. Yay. Linkin Park are back. Oh, that was so cool. Okay, The Emptiness Machine, Linkin Park. To start off with, it's a pretty catchy song. Pretty well, well written. The structure's good, and it does sound like Linkin Park. I think a lot of people forget, because especially with how influential and iconic albums like Hybrid Theory and Meteora were, they kind of forget how much Linkin Park changed their sound, especially going into their last album that they wrote with Chester, which was essentially a pop album. It was no new metal influence really in the album at all, not really much rock. It was very, very much a pop album. I think a lot of people forget that, especially with the comments I've seen about this new vocalist coming in. I thought she was great. She got a great voice, a very good, strong, clear, controlled, melodic vocal, but also quite raspy, and it sounds like she can belt out a few bangers, which is great. And yeah, always great to hear Mike back on the vocals. I really love his solo project, just as him as Mike Shinoda, not Fort Minor, and I thought that was really good. In terms of this song itself, I thought the drums fell a little... Might have knocked the mic there. I thought the drums fell a little bit flat in the mix, especially the cymbals. It almost sounded like they may have been just programmed drums, which is, I guess, fair enough. They just fell a little bit flat for me. The guitars as well were a little bit, I don't want to say stagnant, but a little bit lacking just in that fullness that you kind of want from that. But to be fair, in that final chorus outro bit, things did seem to kind of get a bit bigger. They did seem to build up quite a lot. So maybe it was kind of like an intentional decision to build up throughout the song and kind of build the textures on it, which again, and that seemed to work. But overall, yeah, it was a catchy song. The video was quite cool as well, seeing them all kind of doing their own thing and working, I guess, regular day-to-day jobs. But man, Linkin Park are back, and they're doing a world tour this month. Like, just from out of nowhere, they've just come out swinging, which I think is absolutely fantastic, and I think is such a great, almost like tribute to Chester to continue his legacy, because I haven't watched the performance they did yesterday yet, but from the set list was literally all bangers, old lovable Linkin Park bangers, and yeah, I think it's fantastic. I'm so glad that they're back. I thought the song was good. It was nothing mind-blowing, but I thought it was a really good return. They've got a whole new album coming out in November, which we will definitely be checking out. And yeah, it's good to have them back. It's good to have them back. And to all the haters and the naysayers, like, come on, man, just let them do what they want to do. Let them make music. Let them write. Let them express themselves. Stop being so, judgmental and such like experts. Like, just let them enjoy it. Just let them enjoy it. So, let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you think of Linkin Park coming back. What did you think of this song? If you have any other suggestions, anything you want me to react to, just leave it in the comments down below. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.